holiday in Delhi, there was a lot of rush. Wednesday it came down, and today it has come down substantially. I would like to compliment the officials of the banks and their employees who've done a commendable job. In 7 working days, of which one was partly a holiday, they have dealt with crores and crores of customers. Monies have been deposited, monies have been withdrawn. ATMs on a war effort are being recalibrated. Now their technicians are recalibrating something like 22,000 ATMs in a day. And therefore, in a couple of days, all ATMs will be distributing money. The Reserve Bank has provided more than adequate amount of currency to the currency chest. There are 4,000 of them in the country. There is absolutely no shortage. And there is a consistent supply which is taking place. There was a problem of misuse after the first 2-3 days in this 4,500 currency exchange. We got very large number of complaints that people were being engaged and hired in order to convert money, and that was responsible for the big queues. So we first decided to put the indelible ink. The crowds came down, and now we've reduced the figure because we don't want the misuse to take place. So today you have the option of depositing the money through a machine, depositing the money in the bank, withdrawing it from the bank, withdrawing it from the ATMs as they start functioning. And in an emergency, you can withdraw small amounts, and therefore banks will be able to do a lot of normal activity. And I think it's a commendable task that the banks have done, that in 7 days, they've brought down the rush. There is absolutely no panic. For me, there is a great regret about the fact that some people have been inconvenienced, which was bound to take place in an operation of this kind. Because the larger object in the interest of the country is that we have to squeeze the quantum of currency. We have to withdraw currency which is used for generating black money. We have to withdraw currency which is used, which is counterfeit and fake, which is used for crime. And we have to allow normal volumes of currency to remain in the market so that the economy moves on. And the next stage also is that we have to digitize the entire operations of the economy itself. So we'll have to incentivize that, and the economy will move in that direction. Today we are in a process where the economy is being remonetized, that you are now distributing newer currency. And then the normal banking operations itself will take effect. I expect every political party, every responsible citizen, every state government to support this huge effort, because this will mean that India's formal economy will increase, access to banking will increase, life will become much easier, taxation quantums will increase, banks will have far more money to support the economy in terms of trade, industry, and various forms of assistance. Interest rates will come down, and therefore the kind of economy that it will generate is going to be huge. Now, unnecessary panic is being spread, particularly by some individuals, and I didn't expect chief ministers of 1 or 2 states to join in this effort. I must say to the credit that most chief ministers across the country have not only supported this, but they have in a big manner used the apparatus of the state governments to support this entire move. And therefore, I would like to put my sense of appreciation as far as most state governments in this country are concerned. As far as Parliament are concerned, at day one we said we are ready for a debate. In the Rajya Sabha, the debate has substantially taken place. And the debate itself indicated that the opposition had very little to say. And I think, therefore, they developed cold feet and are now running away from a debate. More particularly, I think that the statement of the leaders of the Congress party comparing this with the Uri operation What is the vested interest of the Congress party in opposing this campaign to root out black money and crime money? After all, at the end of the day, this exercise will only succeed in rooting out black money, crime money, and make the Indian economy cleaner. Congress as a national party must support this. But instead to obstruct a debate on this issue and then to start drawing comparisons with Pakistan-sponsored terrorism, I think is certainly not a responsible political comment.
So some political parties today expressed grudge that Prime Minister was not attending the House when debate was going on. They said that Prime Minister should reply because it's his decision after all.
You see, there is a government is a collective responsibility. And therefore, it is the prerogative of the government to decide who should reply to a debate. Bulk of the debate has already taken place. I have attended the debate, and the government will decide who will reply to the debate. If the government thinks it necessary at an appropriate time for the Prime Minister to intervene, we'll consider it at that stage. But it's not necessary that there is an intervention in every debate.
So there was also concern raised over the writing off of loans of big industrial houses.
That was completely a false statement. These were loans which were given during the Congress government. Obviously, there is no write-off. Only the column changes. From a performing asset, the loan has become non-performing. But you still keep chasing the loan for recovery. Write-off in banking parlance does not mean rid maafi. It just means that a performing asset has become a non-performing asset. And therefore, the opposition must understand the banking terminology before making an irresponsible charge.
So there was also an argument raised by the opposition that money, black money is not only in cash, it's in other aspects also. So why is this such a big drive against only cash? Majority of black money.
I think you have to squeeze cash because black money generates more black money. Now, whatever is in the assets is a matter of assessment by the income tax authorities. But whatever is lying hard cash, so that it doesn't generate anything for the future, has to be squeezed out.
So, मैं हिंदी में 2-3 सवाल पूछूंगा.
सरकार ने ये जो 100, 500 और 1000 के नोट को लीगल टेंडर समाप्त किया, इसके पीछे हमारा उद्देश्य क्या था? कि देश में करेंसी की संख्या कम हो, अर्थव्यवस्था के संचालन के लिए जितनी करेंसी आवश्यक हो उतनी हो, काला धन अर्थव्यवस्था से बाहर जाए, टैक्सेशन बढ़े, सारी अर्थव्यवस्था बैंकिंग सिस्टम में आए, डिजिटाइज हो जितनी अधिक हो सकती है, और इससे सरकारी साधन बने. बैंक्स पे भी ज्यादा पैसा आएगा तो उनकी क्षमता भी अर्थव्यवस्था का समर्थन करने की काफी बढ़ेगी. क्राइम मनी बाहर निकले, और इसका तो एक बहुत बड़ा उद्देश्य ये भी है कि इस देश की राजनीति भी स्वच्छ होगी, क्योंकि राजनीति में भी जो पैसा आता है चुनाव लड़ने के लिए वो भी स्वच्छ साधनों से आएगा, और केवल हशश तरीके से वो आता रहे ये पर्याप्त नहीं है. तो हम तो अपेक्षा करते हैं कि सारे विपक्ष को, राज्य सरकारों को इसका समर्थन करना चाहिए. बहुत राजनीतिक दलों ने और राज्य सरकारों ने समर्थन किया है, वो इसको लागू करने में भी मदद कर रहे हैं. लेकिन खेद है इस बात का कि कुछ राजनीतिक दल और कुछ राज्य सरकारें इसमें विघटन पैदा कर रही हैं. संसद में बहस करो, बहस हो चुकी है, अब जवाब की नौबत आई तो कांग्रेस पार्टी को लगा कि उनकी तर्क और बहस में कोई दम नहीं था, इसलिए अब बहस को रोकने का प्रयास है. जहां तक करेंसी की अवेलेबिलिटी है, मैं स्वयं पिछले 3 दिन से बैंक ब्रांचेस में जाकर देखकर आया हूं. डिपॉजिट खूब हो रहा है, विड्रॉल खूब हो रहा है, और अगले कुछ दिनों में दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा अभियान करेंसी रिप्लेसमेंट का पूरा हो जाएगा. और जब पूरा हो जाएगा तो जितनी रिस्ट्रिक्शंस है वो भी छूट जाएंगी. आज मैंने देखा कि क्यूज भी छोटे हो गए, डिपॉजिट, विड्रॉल, ये सब काम अच्छा चल रहा है. एटीएम्स का रिकैलिब्रेशन भी बहुत तेजी से चल रहा है. लगभग 22,500 एटीएम एक दिन में ठीक कर देना, ये भी बैंक्स की क्षमता है. और बैंक कर्मचारी लगभग सुबह से रात तक 24 घंटे मेहनत कर रहे हैं करोड़ों लोगों की सहायता करने के लिए. उसके साथ साथ ये जो 4,500 रुपया एक्सचेंज करने की हमने सुविधा देखी, इसका पूरा दुरुपयोग हुआ और दुरुपयोग सरकार स्वीकार नहीं करेगी, इसलिए उस मात्रा को हमने कम किया है। जहां तक रिजर्व बैंक के पास प्रिंटिंग है, करेंसी है, 6 महीने पहले उन्होंने अपना काम शुरू कर दिया था, पर्याप्त है और खूब मार्केट में रोज आता रहेगा बैंकिंग व्यवस्था के लिए। इसके अतिरिक्त हम लोग चाहेंगे कि सभी राजनीतिक दल इसका समर्थन करें, लेकिन कोई ना कोई तर्क ढूंढ लेना कि ब्लैक मनी और क्राइम मनी ये रिप्लेस ना हो। मैं बिल्कुल स्पष्ट कर दूं, जो आम आदमी पार्टी और तृणमूल ने कहा कि इसको रोल बैक करो, इसका कोई प्रश्न ही नहीं उठता।
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/etnow and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at etnowlive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/etnow.